This thing tells me to go looting. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I would probably just take Moonstone, Staff of Flowing Water. Pretty standard stuff on enchanters.
Alright.
Let me pull up my assistant here and see what it thinks about it.
Well, I made a mistakey.
Yeah, did you jump out?
No.
Pretty sure you jumped out.
Uh, I plead the fifth.
Uh-huh.
I plead the fifth.
So, one of the big things, I'm gonna shapeshift into the Teemo. Oh man, what a Chad. Shapeshifts into the ranged champion to do his first buff. Oh, fucking god. Oh yeah, I was searching up the Yuumi though.
I plead the fifth.
So that's kind of the core mechanic of Yuumi when we were talking before the game and kind of talking about how, well, there's no real mechanics, etc. The whole thing is jumping out and jumping back in before the retaliation hits you.
I didn't know there was a Renekton. That was my bad.
But I mean, it should be like a constant thing in the lane. Like you can pop out auto, and then as their auto is following you, you jump back into your host, and it doesn't hit you because you're untargetable.
Really? What about Ignite stuff?
That stuff is persistent effect. I think it's a little bit different.
Okay. Cat needs to get off.
So you're basically the weakest champion of the game, exerting pressure in the lane right now and completely zoning them out of XP and gold. Doing literally nothing. I mean, you didn't even throw an ability that entire time, but they're too scared to walk up. This is the type of thing that you need to be doing as all enchanter supports. Soraka does this. Soraka does it quite well. Sona does this. Nami can do this to an extent. Whenever you get enchanter v enchanter, it's just this. It's this zoning game, you know.
Garen's gonna get fed.
Did Garen get a kill?
No, Garen Renekton got a double.
Oh. Conserve mana for now. You're kind of low. Okay, getting out the exhaust is good.
Should I try to help to shove this in?
Yes. I would just auto attack the cannon because you know that it's got a lot of HP and you're not going to get it.
I don't do a lot of damage.
Right. It helps, but it doesn't help in a way that would fuck up all of her CS plans. No.
Really? She's cannon?
Okay. Well, I would just recall. People will say this is a little bit sloppy. I will argue that there's no possible way that they could hold a freeze in the lane with this many minions at level 3. And it's not worth you staying for 3 extra minions of CS or something when you could be walking back to lane.
Slow. I walk slow.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to like recall so that you can walk faster.
Really? She has boots. I bet she'd be faster than me. Never mind, she's kinda... Alright. Okay.
Could have also cast an E on the fountain just to give her the move speed. You would have got the mana back.
That's true. This is kind of
13 CS at 5 minutes, huh?
fair. Renekton started out with 2 kills, which totally wasn't partially my fault.
Well, the good news is that there's always another game. Uh,
Really? This isn't the last game?
oh, tonight it might be. I was just saying in general. You know, your
Yeah.
account MMR. There's always other games.
Yeah.
No, Garen, that was good, but I think you could have looked for an auto attack afterwards.
Also shutdown. Nice.
Garen outscales Renekton um, in an odd sort of way. Yep, good. Q. It goes in a straight line if you're detached. So, oh god. Okay, in those sort of circumstances, I didn't want to break your concentration, but in those circumstances, usually Yuumi will detach and body
Yeah, I was
block
waiting for
any.
the W.
Okay.
I was waiting
Normally, the detach will be preemptive,
for it. Okay.
just to give you an idea, because ping or reflexes or something like you can always mistime it.
Okay.
With the idea being that if they do some crazy shit to get on you, like fucking flash engage or something like that, you have your summoner spells. You're fine. Your ADC stands behind you. They get the auto attacks they need. And even if you die, Ash will get a double. Even if it takes so much for them to have done anything to you. I'm a little bit surprised this face check does not recommend biscuits on Yuumi.
No, I'm guessing it's just because they're passive, I guess. I don't know.
Probably has something to do with the fact that the E um, costs a percentage of the max mana now.
Okay. Yeah.
So having an additional 150 probably doesn't mean too much. You're not going to be able to zone this because Seraphine's at full resources. Viego's doing well. I would just chill with the mana. See if you can get your autos. Just for Spell Thieves procs, but I would chill. Get the cannon at least. I would acute it.
Oh, yeah. That's probably smart.
You have 67 AD. I would acute it. Not the end of the world. At least we got the XP for it. I super disagree with the Ash's decision to just spontaneously walk to Dragon. You got to shove in the wave because you're begging to be ganked right now. You're just begging for it. Look, the next minion wave is coming in, and they could just hold those minions there and set up a freeze, and then their jungler can
They're not
gank you.
going to. I mean, I don't think they're going to freeze.
These are things that you have to anticipate, though.
Sure, I guess.
Like, you can't make your laning decisions um, under the pretense that you're playing against opponents who are too bad to abuse them. That's not how that works.
I can't really, push in the wave as Yuumi. I can't really do anything.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, Ash shouldn't have went and just randomly done the dragon. There's nothing that you as a support player can do about that. I am assuming that you're not living in Ash's house, clicking her mouse. We're gaining an understanding of the game here. Still can't recall with this because that's still a freezing wave, just in case you're wondering. Get on that. Yeah, on the Viego. No? Maybe it's not enough. No. So it's pretty much like hitchhiking. You let them like take you as far as they can.
What's this?
See, he's going your direction, so I would jump on it, but then I jump off because he wasn't going your direction.
Okay.
And like those opportunities are where you'd find a spot to ward. Like once you forced whoever the hell that was, Mundo, out into the tower, and your team was kind of just
Oh, I
around
should
there.
have warded like here.
Yep, you could have dropped a pink in that brush and that side thing right there. Nobody ever checks that shit.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Like you gotta really find those opportunities. Damn, that's so unfortunate. I mean, it's good because Viego's going to carry the game, but honestly, if Garen just builds like tank and stops Renekton from hitting all of the towers, that's completely fine. If Renekton goes to split push build with like Hullbreaker and stuff, though, I think that he's just going to hard stomp for the rest of the game. You're playing a little bit too far back, just in general. Recall that you're playing a champion who can just dive inside of somebody for untargetable status, as long as you time it, and your reflexes are good.
Okay. What were we saying?
Nothing, you're fine.
Okay. I'm just saying, I couldn't dive into them for untargetable status.
You didn't need to. I know you're playing on 70, which is a little bit more than I play on.
I
And
always play
certainly,
on 70.
yeah, it's probably standard to you. Obviously, the lower your ping, the easier it's going to be to pull your Yuumi off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you had
Hey,
like,
I pulled off Yuumi at 2000 ping. It was rough. It was a ranked game.
well, you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
I was just sitting on the person for like until my ping stabilized.
I would pink this river brush because your Ash is not letting the wave shove into you. It's like she doesn't want to play the laning game, so you might as well. The tower gives you spell thieves procs, so
Yeah.
just yep, stay up with that. But I'm unfortunate that couldn't get a plate there. If she shoves fast enough, you'll be able to get it though.
Apparently we're pushing.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed, and that's one of those things that you should be aware of too. Just like how your opponent or how your teammate plays. Walk up and try to get the plate. There, dive in. You have exhaust. You're fine. All right, you're fine. Viego for the counter gank, and he's mega fed and dragons up, so that's going to be his intention. Yep. I don't see a reason to dive into that. Just go
People
for
want
dragon.
to like
Ping dragon. I don't know what this tomfoolery is. Like, there's no reason for Viego to be doing this. This is all just super sloppy. Just take the dragon.
huh.
Guess he's trying to get tower, but that's not how this works. I mean, you got the tower, so call me a liar, I guess. Garen lived a lot longer than he should have. I wonder what happened. Oh no. There's some idea that you could have Ard Mundo just to keep him out of there, but
He has CC
oh no.
shield.
The idea would have been maybe somebody else would have been able to do something, like maybe if you are Ziggs throws a W or something.
Okay.
But that's coordinated play. That's probably asking a lot. The idea of Hullbreaker has not yet occurred to Renekton, which is good for you.
I honestly forget about the new items a lot. I remember someone saying I should go anathemas on some support engages, but I always forget.
Yeah, I could get on champions like Leona or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to leech XP.
You can't leech out of the jungle.
Oh.
I would definitely sit on that Ziggs. For a moment, at least. I mean, I don't know what the future will hold, but
Oh, Lord.
now that Ashe is here, I'd probably go back to Ashe.
Okay.
I just think that she's probably going to be a little bit more useful in the game right now than Ziggs.
Missed
He
a
just
lot of
needs
cannons.
more AP to get going.
Oh my god. All those streams.
Oh, man. That Teemo can die. Like, if Ashe throws R at him as soon as she sees him, you land Q on him, she autos like once, and he's dead. Maybe like 2 or 3 times if Kaisa uses heal to save him. Don't think she would.
Oopsie. Oopsie.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh my god. That was really bad on my part, but also on their part.
Yeah, there's definitely a way that you die there. You play that 1,000 times.
There was 1,000 ways I could die there. If that Mundo hit his fucking cleaver. It worked somehow.
Next dragon's in a minute 30. Honestly, your team could do Rift right now. I don't know if they have an interest in doing it though. I would walk up there and just see what
I'm very
happens.
slow. I'm a very slow cat.
Oh, I'm aware. Just this seems like the type of thing that they'll still be fighting in 20 seconds. Yeah, to unlike a different support or like last game where similar situations we didn't have anything to do and I was like, well, just shove mid. Yuumi is not one of those champions. If you're playing something like Sona, even Soraka, you can get away with shoving those lanes in. Sona's not very good at it, but you can get away with it.
Damn. I don't even need to heal him. His lifesteal.
Yeah. I'd continue to sit on this guy just to help him out with his clear. And Dragon's coming up soon, so you don't want him to be stuck clearing jungle camps like an asshole.
Oh, well, that won't be a problem. Or it might be a problem.
It's a problem that Garen's taking his jungle camps, honestly. That dude needs to just build tank and be happy having no gold.
Wait, walk in. I can't.
Yeah. You could switch into Garen at this point. Yeah. Switch to Ziggs, maybe? Depending.
Okay.
Yep, there's nothing. Just kind of, so in those fights, where you're attached to somebody, you kind of have to be feeling it out. And I'm thinking, like, what can happen in the fight? Um,
I'm scared of getting CC'd while I jump in midair. That's what I'm scared of.
it's just that, like, at your level, people aren't really going to be targeting you in midair with abilities like that.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm not very smart. I could definitely just jump off in the middle of Seraphinar.
Sure, you could. But that's an execution thing. That's not necessarily a decision-making thing.
That's true.
Execution things are things that, like, we'll try it 1,000 times because 600 times we might do it right. And you can't get to the point where you can consistently do it right without fucking practice, which means fucking up. Even though it's a ranked game, I get it. We don't want to lose the game over something like that. Hey, you got to try. This game felt pretty straightforward. So I have the recordings of both games. I don't want to jump into another one right now. Do you want me to include anything in this specific recording before I stop this?
Not really.
Okay.